the little baseball team fund?
No.
So I got tickets on the lottery system. So they play here later in Oklahoma City. I don't know if I got for 2 or 4 tickets, but definitely let you know if I got an extra pair for you.
I want to go to the Savannah Bananas.
Dude, it's a party, man. The first day they draw for like actual seats, and then the second day they draw for the outfield, which both are, I mean, you're there for the party, not for the baseball, but they make it a good time.
Oh, cool.
Oh, not yeah!
Hey,
now we're back.
Welcome
Boys.
back to episode number 2 of Loose Pucks and Deep Cuts. Ladies and gentlemen, we heard you. We did.
Thank you so much.
I promise we heard you.
Yeah, it's definitely a little long.
It was quite long. I did not intend for it to be as long as it was, and I do apologize. That was not the intention. We just got so excited about what we were doing that we just kind of kept going and then kept going some more, and then by the end of it we looked at the time and went,
I didn't want to stop. I feel like I could have done a lot longer. Like, we had more material that we could have used, and like, obviously we just push it back for the next episode or 2 or 3. But yeah, it was almost like a high, you start talking, your head starts feeling a little bit warm, you're just enjoying yourself so much.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was a lot of fun, but we're gonna make sure that we don't do that again.
Yeah,
so,
I won't creepily look at the camera like all the time either. I was like, I don't know what to do with my hands. It's like, do I look at the camera? Do I not? Like,
what do I do here?
Oh yeah,
that's always my favorite thing because these mics are great. All right,
let's get it started.
Yeah, we're gonna catch up. Let's see. Who did the Avs play recently?
Well, tonight they play the Oilers. Recently, though, we played the Stars, and then we played the Wild, which I was actually at the Stars game.
Mm-hmm.
Insane crowd.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, probably the best game I've ever been to. And it didn't start out great. Like, the boys, they did well. They kind of got a little slow on their feet. Mackenzie Blackwood let in 4 goals on 11 shots, ended up getting pulled, and the Stars never scored again. I mean, Scott Wedgwood, greatest backup in the league right now. Arguably our 1A goalie. It's going to have that conversation who you go in the playoffs. You go Wedgwood or you go Blackie. But ended up scoring with like just a little over 10 seconds left in the third period to tie it up.
Yeah.
Valner Chushin gets one off the boards from Brock Nelson, puts it up top glove. Insane. Goes into a shootout, and we 2-0 walk home with the victory. And yeah, I had some Montana boys sitting in front of me. They flew all the way from Montana.
I saw that group of Avs fans in front of you. I was like, that's kind of cool.
It's kind of fun as going to an away game, especially at Stars, because the Avs and the Stars, they not the biggest fans of each other.
Right.
Especially them, they knocked us out of the playoffs 2 years in a row, which, you give me crap for that one all the time. But they said they got a 24-hour delay from the airlines, and they barely made the game. And when we were down like 3-1, they were feeling it. They're like upset. Like, what did we just do? We spent so much money to get here. And then they tied it up. And as an away fan, you don't care who you are. You just look at your sweater and it's the same as yours. You're like, you're my new best friend.
Right, yeah.
So it was an absolute blast.
Speaking of, and I know it's going to be sacrilege because we hate them. My opinion, as far as best hockey jersey, I think that the Stars have a really cool sweater. I think they're one of the coolest. However, Canada's Olympic sweaters this year,
it's like the black, white, or red ones.
The red with the black leaf in the middle.
Yeah, that was
so
nice.
Pretty.
I actually I like the Stars quite a bit, but I like the all black with the victory green on it.
Right.
I think it gets a lot of hate around the hockey world, but to me, it's one of the cleanest ones.
It's because it's cool. That's all it is, right? It's just clean. There's nothing extra about it, and it's just solid color, and that's it. There's no extra fringe or anything like that.
Like, when it comes to jerseys, I'm a big fan of like the all white or the all blacks. Like, you take Penn State College Football Stadium when they go out there white out. Mm-hmm. There's nothing prettier than that. Even the Winnipeg Jets, they have a white off in the playoffs, and they wear white, which is typically the away color. And so it's kind of cool in the playoffs when Winnipeg's wearing all white, on the ice, in the stands.
Yeah.
Even the Avalanche, we get white pom-poms to simulate an avalanche.
Oh yeah.
But I think I'm more of a fan of the black jerseys. And I think one of my favorites is the Calgary Flames. They have the Blasty jerseys, which it's all white, and they got a flame horse. Like, looks like it's looking at you.
Right.
And what they do, that I'm not sure how many teams do it, like their like alternate and assistant and captain, their A's and their C's are actually like in flame embroidery.
Oh, okay, cool. It's funny, talking about all white versus all black or anything like that. My mother-in-law would tell you that if they wore all white, then they lost, because they have to go home and clean all the stains out of all that white crap that they had. When my wife was growing up, that was the only time she would always root for the team who wasn't wearing white pants.
So she'd always like root for you, the home team, then.
Right. Yeah. Didn't matter where she went. It was always as long as they're not wearing white pants.
I think football white is home, basketball white is away, and then white's away in hockey as well. I think some reason football changes, but I mean,
no. So with football, white's away.
Yeah.
Wait, you already said that.
I thought white was home for football.
Yeah, no. So football, because like you look at, we were talking about Denver last week. With Denver, their jerseys for home are that blue with the orange, but then you have the white with blue and orange for theirs, and we switched to football.
Well, I mean, we're still on jerseys.
No, yeah.
But I think the NFL makes so much money that they don't have set jerseys, and that's why I think hockey is amazing, because you have more of a consistency. It's kind of more of like a cultural right for those jerseys. You don't really change jerseys as often, which like football, you'll have a different set every week. And so when I buy a jersey, I know I only got to worry about like the name changing. You know, like the jersey's going to stay unless it's like a division rival alternate, which the Colorado Avalanche, the triangle is probably my favorite Colorado jersey, or a division rival.
Or if it's a specialized jersey too, like the camo jerseys for military stuff, the pink jerseys for breast cancer awareness, stuff like that. It's those to me are cool too. I like those a lot.
Which a lot of times they're just for the warm-ups, and then they don't like wear them to the games.
Right.
The throwbacks are always sick.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna turn that because I feel like it's a little bit loud, but that's fine.
And then if I can say my favorite jersey in the league, like not an alternate or anything, I'm probably gonna have to go with the Rangers. Something classic about the red, white, and blue.
Yeah. It reminds me of just USA Olympic hockey. That's
the original six teams. That was kind of America's team right there. Right. The original one.
Right. Speaking of uniforms, visors or cages?
All right. Yeah. Big visor guy. Cages to me just make you look dumb.
See, visors to me make you look dumb.
Really?
Yeah.
See, like I get cages in a beer league. Like I have dental insurance,
but you don't want to have to use it.
I don't want to go through the pain.
Right.
But the visors, something about the hockey smile though, you know?
But even if you do like a half cage, you can still get the hockey smile. But for whatever, when you start doing the different colors, stuff like that, I'm like,
but they legaled that one. But you can't tell me Alex Ovechkin and his chrome visor, yellow laces, standing there in his office, top of the face-off dot, isn't like the coldest picture you've ever seen.
Ovi in general is scary. Like that's just.
We'll keep coming back to him. I think we said that last time too.
Yeah, I'm absolutely terrified of Ovi.
So happy you won a cup. Yeah, so happy.
Yeah, dude.
Because he went like almost like 15 years in the league and just got one 2017, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was a good day for hockey.
And there, it was a good day for hockey. However, there has been a big thing, and to me, it goes back to the LeBron, Kobe, and Michael conversation.
Ooh, the GOAT conversation.
Right. I love Ovi.
You can't have this conversation in hockey. There's a clear one.
It's Gretz.
Yeah, 100%.
Because, yes, he has now surpassed Gretz in goals, but when it comes to assists, muy pequeño.
I think there's a lot of untouchable records out there. Total points by Wayne Gretzky's never going to be beat.
No.
For everybody who doesn't know, you get a point for a goal and a point for assists. You take all of Wayne Gretzky's goals away, which he's 892, I want to say. He still has the most points just from his assists. He has way over 1,000 assists.
Right.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And he cared more about passing the puck than actually scoring, which makes him just even greater.
And I was talking to my dad about this the other day. The way this dude could, you could tell that there was something about him that he could like almost have like a bird's eye view of everything that was going on.
He wasn't like the biggest guy at the ice
and
either.
He knew where everybody was, and it wasn't just like it was almost like he had 360-degree vision. He knew where everybody was, so he'd pass and he'd be like, "What? Where are you? Oh, right there. Okay, cool. That's where you're passing to." What?
He was really playing chess, and everybody's playing checkers.
Right? Yeah.
But going back to the visors, can you tell me how many people don't have a cage, don't have a bucket, or not a bucket, or a fish bowl or a visor? How many people in the league have just the bucket and no visor of anything? It's kind of a trick question because they got grandfathered in.
I was gonna say, isn't it a super low number? It's like, I feel like it's single-digit numbers.
I'll just let you know.
3.
That's 4.
Dang
it's
it.
close. The most notably one to me is Jamie Benn, the captain for the Dallas Stars.
Oh, okay.
He actually put on a visor like 2 weeks ago. He took a puck to the face and he wore a visor, and then he took it off and says, "I hate this. Get it off of me."
Because they're stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
but we were talking about Ovi versus Gretz, young versus old, which I mean Ovi's kind of getting up there.
it's an argument to have.
Right, but
Now you got Connor McDavid versus McKinnon. Who's your GOAT there? Or like in the league currently?
no, still think McKinnon.
Yeah, I mean, McKinnon's my team, kind of a homer.
Yeah.
But I think McDavid, as a hockey player, is more skilled, more finesse. McKinnon's just kind of angry at the ice.
That's kind of why
I kind of like
right.
that look, chop chop, you know.
Right. But no, going to that, best, and we talked about it a little bit in our stupid long conversation.
Our 2.5 hour long
Yeah.
conversation. It's the running joke of the podcast from here on out.
It's going to be 2 every time we talk about it. It's going to be 2 hours. Fighting. We talked about it. Do you think, because I know you said that you like the fighting, but only when stupid, do you think fighting should still be in the game?
I don't think you can take fighting away from the game.
Right.
The only thing that's going to take fighting away from the game is if it grows too big and it starts becoming controversial. But I feel that the players have to like set a tone. Like there's certain things that are allowed on the ice and there's certain things there's not. And I think the culture of hockey is not going to let fighting go.
Right, because you can't. You know, it's one of those things. It's.
I mean, look at the Olympics. There's no fighting in international hockey play. And I mean, there was a couple. You got kicked out of the game if you did fight.
Yeah.
But unless the viewers like watching the fast-paced ice hockey,
because
it's a different game if you allow fighting.
Right, because don't get me wrong, I do enjoy that grace, that finesse, that speed, but adding the lumber to it, man, that is the meanest thing, and to me that is cool because it gives that sport something that most other sports don't have. And that's why I agree with you. That's why I still think fighting should be there. It's just one of those things where it's like a lot of people, I don't know if it should because it's violent and scary, and so is half the things you do in the world. But
I mean, there's no fighting in Pee Wee either, all the way up until like high school. You can't fight, and I don't even know how much. It's like you take away fighting, then you're going to take away hitting, and so you're not going to be able to hit people in the boards. You take a whole phase away from the game that has been played for a century,
and then it just becomes a game that people are just like,
yeah, I don't.
Okay, cool.
I would have a hard. I mean, I'm still going to watch hockey because I love it, but I'm not going to enjoy hockey as much if there's not hitting, and especially if there's not fighting, because you've got to have those enforcers. That's a whole role of a player.
And because winning a fight at some point is just as good as scoring a goal.
Yeah, it's a momentum changer.
Right. It's one of those things where it's like I feel like there should be a fighting song, when they have like that. You've got your goal songs, you should have your fight songs. It should be one of those things where as soon as somebody drops the mitts, you're like, oh, and the
It's
song
just
comes
Conor
on.
McGregor's walkout song.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the boom. But yeah, because it's just one of those things where it, like you said, it's a momentum changer. Whoever wins that fight is winning is scoring the next goal. Like whatever
Yeah.
team wins is scoring the next goal because everybody's so hyped up. They're like, oh yeah, we gotta get into it just for this guy because he's sitting out for us. Now we got to do something to show him that there's a reason he's sitting out for us.
Yeah, a couple step tacks for that guy.
Right.
Like tap the boards.
Right.
But I mean, you look at like the 80s and 90s was kind of like the goon age of hockey. And I mean, that's where like Wayne played, and he was still able to do it, but he had enforcers on his back. So like he had people keeping other players away from him.
Right.
Because he wasn't much of a fighter, but that position, like that goon enforcer role is already getting phased out.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure like hockey will improvise and adapt, but it'll never be fully taken away.
Right. Okay, so that makes me feel better that you still.
But on an open ice, clean to hit. I mean, you can drop the gloves every once in a while, but come on. Let that hit. That's a momentum boost right there.
We were talking about songs. We were talking about how there should be fight songs, but what about goal songs? What's your best goal song?
All right, so my favorite goal song is probably gonna be the Boston Bruins. Oh, what's the name of it? I wrote down my little handy dandy notebook.
What's the name of that?
I think you hate it. It's like something 400, like Kerkamp 400.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. Yeah,
Nerd.
Kerncraft 400. Just kind of straight electric. Because like a good goal song, you don't need a lot of lyrics. You need something that's easily repeatable and something that starts instantly, like off the bat.
Right.
Like straight excitement. And I feel like that one, it just gets the people jumping.
Yeah, but I got you beat.
What you got?
Freebird.
Oh my God. All right. The Freebird as a goal song is not that great, but
Really?
Freebird for the USA is amazing.
Right.
But as far as like the goal song, like
see, to me that's going to be my favorite.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I
can't argue with that.
Right, because it's one of those
But
things.
the song shouldn't fit that well. There's way too much vocals in it.
But the thing, it depends on where you start it.
Yeah.
Because where they started it was
And you could take some out too.
right. Where they started it was right before they pretty much said Freebird and the guitar solo.
Yeah, which that's pretty cool.
Right. So won't you find?
There's a lot of teams that have Van Halen as their gold songs. Did you know that one? I think there's 2 or 3 teams that have Van Halen.
Who?
Oh, I don't know if I...
Don't tell me these names because you're going to be really mad when they become my favorite team after Crosby retires.
Maybe Buffalo had one, and then maybe... I don't really know those answers.
See, now I got to look it up.
I will say another goal song. This one haunts my nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people will quickly know that Dallas is not my favorite team. But a lot of things that Dallas do, I like. I just don't like them. But Pantera from Arlington, Texas.
Yeah.
One of like the greatest like hockey bands, you could even say. But they wrote a song specifically for the Dallas Stars called Puck Off. Great name. But it haunts my dreams because I just remember hearing it when Kivi Ranta scored his hat trick in Game 7, and then of course the past 2 years just hearing that goal song overtime, it just makes you want to hurt a little bit.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Now stepping away from like just goal songs in general, do you have like a song that you resemble hockey?
Here Comes the Boom.
I know it's just
we were talking about because I said fight songs. Here Comes the Boom to me is because it's funny. I was watching the movie. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie with Kevin James in it. It's a great movie.
Glover Teixeira is in it too. UFC champ right there.
Right. But I was watching that movie the other day and I was like, this movie would be so much better if it was on ice because, here comes the boom and it's somebody getting hip checked into the board like bam.
I'm sure there's the montages you can make with that song.
Right. There's so many different
I feel like that's like an early 2000s
for
or like late 2000s like sports highlight you watch when you're a little kid. You're like, oh my gosh.
Right. It'd be cool. It'd be super cool.
Yeah, PK Subban dropping a hip tackle and Brad Marchand just lighting him up. And boom.
Right. Yeah, but I think Here Comes the Boom by POD. That'd probably be mine. Trying to think of another one, but I can't.
I got 3 for you that I wrote down here.
All right.
Well, you make a list, you know. You made fun of me when I pulled out the composition notebook. But who's looking dumb now, huh? All right. So my number 1 song.
You still got a book.
Right? Song number 1 is Song 2 by Blur.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Classic.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And then?
This one, Avalanche fans will know it. All the Small Things by Blink-182. Just got that punk rock, that rebellion feel to it, you know?
To me, that would feel more like warm up.
Well, see, that's the thing. We'd play, the Avalanche would play it in the 3rd period, and the crowd would just start singing it. And it really was the 2022 Cup run. It was kind of like that motto, all the small things. It carried you into the playoffs. It carried you to the Stanley Cup. And they no longer play it anymore. It's like the St. Louis song that they listened to at their Cup final. I don't exactly remember the name right now. But like it had its moment, and I don't know if they may play it here for once in a while, but it had its moment. Great hockey song, great 3rd period song. Everybody would sing it. Yeah. And now it's a memory, which almost makes it a better song.
Right. Okay. And then what was the other? You said you had 3.
Yeah, Joker and the Thief, Wolf Mother. Oh. Yeah, just
okay.
The guitar, just it's a very singable song.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. See, that song makes me so happy.
That's just a pond hockey song, you know. Like you got your headphones in and you're skating.
Speaking of that, I think Wolf Mother's going to be at Rocklahoma, and you're not going.
You know, I'm not going yet.
But no, we were talking about warm up. Or I said that all the small things is warm up. Because to me, that feels like you said, because it is. I can see where you can see it as a hockey song, but to me, there's a difference between a hockey song and a warm-up hockey song, and that almost feels like warm-up, where it's one of those things where you're like, it's that punk rock, and it's not super crazy heavy, so it's not something that's just in your face, but it's
fan friendly,
and it's fan friendly, and it's kind of building you up to get to that in your face heavy kind of bam kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So let me tell you something about warm-up songs.
Okay.
When I was playing basketball back in high school, like 10 years ago, there was a time where I made the warm-up tracks.
Oh, really?
I want you to tell me what you think of these tracks. Keep in mind, you're like a junior, senior in high school. All you're worried about, the high school sports are the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And you're just playing for the chick in the stands, you know?
Right, yeah.
So I would lead out Hell's Bells, AC/DC. Do you come out to the dong?
Okay. Yeah.
Dong. That just sets the tone right
there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You follow it by Kickstart My Heart, which we talked about, that song, Pure Adrenaline. And then, but like what's so great about that one is like I used the explicit version, you know, because like I was like, I don't care. So it goes like when we're still kicking ass.
Yeah.
That song, it just hit me somewhere like great because I knew like all the faculty was listening to it. And, you know, I thought it was cool punk rock, you know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, what are you going to do about it? I'm over here. You're up there.
Can't do shit.
And because I said that line, followed it up by We're Not Gonna Take It, Twisted Sisters.
I love Twisted Sister, man. Everything about Twisted Sister is so just... It's an in your face, like a big
the hair, it's just big, man.
Right, yeah, it's just a big pop, we don't care what you say kind of thing to the whole world, and it's like, this is cool. Because I mean, you've got the I wanna rock. We're Not Gonna Take It, and the
SpongeBob version, halftime show.
And then what's the other one that I'm thinking of? It starts with the. I'm remembering the video. I can see the video clearly in my head.
For some reason, all I'm seeing is Gene Simmons on Kiss right now.
Right, yeah.
When they do the face reveal, that's all I'm seeing.
Right. I'll probably think about it late. I'll probably think about it eventually, and it'll be
a good warm-up song, man.
It'll be on one of the jams.
You got any warm-ups on top of your head?
Jams of the day.
Things to get you going, get you loose.
You would hate my warm-up songs because when it comes to warming up, I am the furthest away from wanting to be in the mood of anger. So the last warm-up song is going to be like the one and it's going to go from, I mean, it's going to be Bob Marley stuff to start.
I mean,
Just
you got to stay in the moment. You got to stay loose.
clear your head, get everything out.
I used to listen to a lot of like violinists before I played.
Right. It's good. It's going to be a lot of Bob Marley, a lot of Jimmy Cliff, a lot of Santana. And then after that, once I get into the heavy stuff, it's I used to play it every time before I did anything. Crap. Slipknot. Before I forget. Wow. Before I forget, that was always my
You almost forgot it though.
I almost forgot, right. But yeah, it would always be just super slow, and maybe that's why I sucked. Because it would always be super slow, like mind-clearing stuff, and then it would be Slipknot's Before I Forget, or Metallica's Master of Puppets, or just something like that, just to kind of...
I do think people take like pregame a little bit too serious. Like enjoy those moments. Like I don't think you need more than 20 minutes to get like focused.
Right.
You really got to get focused.
Right.
Like enjoy the moment, stay loose. Like you're not gonna have those days forever. So like shoot the shit, enjoy it, and then like turn it on real quick.
Right. Actually, matter of fact, talking about slow warm-up songs, we had what's it called? A staple in the locker room, and it was Electric Avenue. That was our staple. Anytime I walked into the locker room, if I didn't hear Electric Avenue, I'd walk back out and sit and wait till I heard it pop on. The intro. It's like, okay,
just
cool.
the boys
now,
be dancing.
Now I can get dressed. We're good.
But you know what song got me more fired up than anything? And you heard it before every game anywhere in an American stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing gets you more fired up than hearing the national anthem.
Yes.
Like
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta love that. I'm glad they still play it before games. Maybe not be doing like the pledges and things like that. It's cool, but like still doing it before games. Like when I was a kid in high school in Texas, I was like looking at that flag saying, I get the opportunity to do this.
Right.
I enjoyed that.
It gives you something extra to do. It gives you something extra to be happy for, to be excited for. But going from hockey music, since we went from hockey to the hockey music, we'll go to music now, and we'll kind of do what's it called? Things you're interested, things you've heard recently, like a song you discovered recently.
It's not a song that I've like recently discovered. Like it's always been there, but like I think now I'm just visiting it more.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be Jet City Woman by Queensryche.
Okay.
Just the beat, just the song, you got the airplanes flying. It's just when they go with like Jet City Woman, you could just like blast that in your car and you're just great, having a good time.
Absolutely. See, mine is the one, I haven't, I'm going to walk you through Facebook and everything like that here in just a second. By the way, Facebook, we have Facebook now, we have Instagram now, we have TikTok now, all Loose Pucks and Deep Cuts. Still working on getting some reels made from that, combing through 2 hours.
So we'll make 2.5 hours seem like 2 minutes for you.
Right.
We'll find the bits and pieces.
For those of you who don't want to sit and listen
apologize
for 2
for
hours.
the opening of that episode. Somebody didn't tell me we were going, and I thought I was making a joke in the privacy of a home. Turns out that's on the internet now.
You're welcome.
So thanks for that one.
You're welcome.
My mom listens to this.
Sorry, Mom. She probably laughed, though.
She probably is like, oh my gosh, turn it off right away. Like, is this what this is about? Click.
Right. No.
What song you got in your head this week, though?
It's so on Facebook yesterday started a jam of the day. And what that is every day we're going to go ahead and do just a song that pops in your head, something that you clicked on Spotify and didn't mean to, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, this is kind of cool.
Kind of going with it.
Right. It's a song, I think it's Open Road Again. Yeah, Open Road Again. It was because I've heard it before, but I haven't heard the whole song. It's one of the It's one of those reels or TikTok songs where I don't know if it really is a town in New Zealand, but everybody's making it seem like it's a town in New Zealand with the longest name ever.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, and they go to the sign and they just walk.
Yeah,
with
they
it.
go to the sign and it walks along the sign.
Catchy tune that is.
And it really is. And the whole song is, to me, even better. And so I was listening to it yesterday. I couldn't stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that one on the sound check.
Yeah. And then, other than that, I think, new songs. I don't know if I have any new songs really.
I've got one for you.
What's up?
It's kind of like a kind of like folk country, but it's kind of like a little love song.
Mm-hmm.
It's by Camp CAAMP, but it's Ohio's Ugly. Such a good little tune. It's just kind of like little bluegrass banjo, but
Okay.
it's kind of like newer edition of it.
Yeah.
Fantastic tune though.
Okay. See, you're making my job harder here because I gotta go back and listen to this, and we gotta put it back.
I mean, I can
in
find
the
it. You know?
No, you're good. In the sound check. And that is also on Spotify as well. I am really working on. There's a link on Facebook that is supposed to take you to the sound check. For whatever reason, it's not wanting to work properly, so I'm working on it. I promise.
Yeah. Appreciate you if you made it all this way into this episode. We're trying to make them a little bit shorter.
Right.
But we appreciate the support, all the kind words, constructive criticism. We do want to listen. We do want to pay attention to what y'all say, because at the end of the day, we're enjoying doing this. But
it's so much fun.
yeah, I'm having a blast. But we do want to put out a decent product where like people can actually listen to. You know.
Yeah, we don't want to annoy y'all with all the. Go follow us, go like us.
No 2.5 hour episodes.
No 2.5 hour episodes either. This guy. But no, that's another rule that I didn't bring up. I'm never going to say, hey, go. I'm never going to try and what's the word? Subscribe or die. I'm not going to do that.
Follow
crap.
my Patreon link.
Right. I'm not going to do that crap. That crap gets on my last nerves. I will tell you where you can find us if you want to. You don't have to, but if you enjoy us, this is where you can find us, and do what you will with that. None of this subscribe or die. That gets.
We're going to be doing this anyways. Yeah, we just hope you're along for the ride.
Whether you want to listen or not, we're going to be talking, because this is just a way to, like we talked about in the first episode, it's just a conversation. Now it's just a conversation that we would normally be having just with a camera and some microphones, so it makes it a little bit more public, I guess, and more fun kind of thing. It's just an extra. We'll call it a project. We'll call it a fun little project that we're messing with, I guess.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, let's see. We're gonna start a weekly deal. We're gonna do puck of the week. So something good that happened in hockey.
Something good that happened in hockey today.
Right.
Nazem Kadri to the Colorado Avalanche. It's good for me. At the trade deadline, didn't think it was going to happen.
Well, there you go.
But I ended up making some moves, getting some draft picks sent over to Calgary, and they retained 20%. But
Nice.
the Kadri man is coming back to Colorado.
Nice. I haven't actually been keeping up with hockey recently. Shame that man. Ooh, that man.
Like, I wish I had something that wasn't Colorado Avalanche related. Like, I am a hockey fan, but with 82 games in the season, sometimes I just favor more of the Central League. And
Wow.
I mean, but I will say, I'm trying to branch out more of like my fan spectrum as far as hockey goes. And so I have a Western Conference team, but I'm thinking about jumping on a bandwagon for my Eastern Conference team. The Buffalo Sabres are first in the Atlantic right now.
Well, there you go.
They've been the worst team in the league for 5 years in a row. They're young. They got talent. Tage Thompson, USA Olympian, hardest slap shot in the league. Dude shoots over 100 miles an hour in his sleep. But they're top of the league or top of their division, and they're not slowing down.
No,
they're so fun to watch.
I said that I actually do have a puck of the week. Jack Hughes has still not fixed his teeth.
I don't think he will. Yeah, you wait till you retire. You keep that gold medal smile.
He's actually talked about already fixing it, which makes me really sad. I know. But I found out that Was that somebody knocking?
That's
or
my
was that-
feet.
Oh, I was
That's
what
me
was
like
that noise?
knocking my feet in disgust. 'Cause I
Gotcha.
don't believe that.
But no, he has talked about doing it. He just hasn't had the chance to yet because he's been super busy. But Jack Hughes has not fixed his teeth yet, which I'm going to call that my puck of the week because
a good puck of the week.
It makes me happy. Like that's a gold smile.
It's a Brent Burns of smiles right there.
That's you earned those teeth, man.
He's
You
winning the gold medal.
right.
The lisp at the lisp of his interview at the end of the game. Like,
Can't figure out how to talk right.
like
because-
I'm telling my kids stories of Jack Hughes' gold-winning goal
Absolutely.
after getting a high stick to the face and him broken teeth.
right. Because it's something special.
I may hang the photo above my bedroom. You know,
Right. Actually, matter of fact, when I get that picture of me and Wolfgang, right next to it, we're just going to put the picture of Jack.
Dude, Jack.
With the big smile. So it's just going to be those two pictures right there.
I could do that.
And then we got to find one find something with you, and then we'll just do the three pictures, and Jack will be like right in the middle because just beauty.
Just an absolute beauty, all-time beauty. Yeah, little smash face and all.
Okay, another one. We're gonna do a couple extra. These are gonna be just like short little things. We'll do deep cut of the week.
Like, ooh,
Yeah, come up with something just off the brain, something you've been listening to recently that you're like, hey, that might be cool.
so this is different than the bands, the song I just gave you.
Yes, this is
deep cut of the week.
This
Wow,
is
that was
something
wrong.
basically that's like, you like it, you
All right, I
like
got you, I
a
got
deep
you.
cut, but or you like the song, but a lot of people don't, so you feel it's very underappreciated.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Type O Negative.
Okay.
Kind of a band that not many people listen to. It's kind of like dark, mysterious, romantic, a little heavy, but it's really not that heavy. It's just more of like just kind of a slower rock.
Right.
But I'm gonna go with what song do I want to go with? All right. It's about a 20-letter abbreviation, but it's the first letter of if you don't kill me, then I'm gonna have to kill you.
Okay.
So it's like, I don't know, YNDK.
Right, yeah.
But the first 30 seconds of that song is a guitar slow. It's probably one of my favorite 30 seconds of music.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Like if you just put Type O Negative, if you don't kill me, I'm gonna have to kill you.
Right.
You'll find it, and you're gonna love it.
Right. My deep cut is it's a buddy of mine's band, and I really want them to get big because they're fantastic. And I think I'm gonna put that's gonna be probably the jam of the day tomorrow. But it's Tombstone Blues by Snakebite Whiskey. Buddies of mine that I met in Australia, super cool guys. Shout out to Steve.
Steve.
But yeah, super cool guys. Love them to death. Met them at Rocklahoma a couple of years back, and we've just been kind of back and forth over, FaceTimes, phone calls, stuff like that. I've been out to anytime they come through Oklahoma, I'll go out and see them, and I've seen them 3 or 4 times now, just because they're a really cool bunch of guys, and they make some pretty good music. So yeah, that's gonna be my deep cut of the week. And last one, no warm up take. First opinion that pops in your head.
Be nice to people.
I agree.
You know, like whether you're driving or like you're standing in a line, like just be courteous to people.
I agree.
I
That's
feel
really
like
hard for
people are forgetting the very first rule that you learn, and that is treat others the way you want to be treated. The golden rule. How do people forget it?
Right.
Just be nice. We're just on this little rock together at the moment, you know.
Right.
Be nice. Take it easy. Have a beer.
Yep. Let's see. Mine's gonna be, don't take yourself for granted. I know a lot of people do that. It's really a difficult thing to not do, but understand that you have worth and you are amazing just the way you are. And if somebody doesn't like it, it's not your problem.
Yeah, you ever heard this? Self-health is self-wealth.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to treat yourself before you can treat others.
Exactly. And I don't know what that time was because I'm not recording on this little thingy, and this thingy doesn't tell me what the time is, but I know it wasn't 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Give it a listen now, man. Yeah, if you listen all the way, just like hit us up a little panoodle fish, let us know you made it all the way through.
What is a panoodlefish?
I did. That's the first keyword that popped up in my head.
I'm gonna get a random comment on the YouTube thing going. Somebody's gonna say panoodlefish. I'm gonna forget this. And I'll be like, what? Huh?
So my uncle is the greatest at giving nicknames. This guy should just give every hockey player a nickname. It's classic that he came up with the word panoodlefish for his older sister. So my aunt's name is Panoodlefish.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. But yeah, so now somebody's gonna put that in the comments.
And now somebody's going to call their aunt Panoodlefish, and now eventually it's no longer going to be known as an aunt. It's going to be known as a Panoodlefish.
Gotcha. That makes more sense.
Yeah, we have a lot of pull in this world right now with this podcast.
All right. Thanks, y'all, so much for listening.
Thank you, guys.
We appreciate you, and we will catch you next time. And I'm gonna start doing the brain mouth words. I'm gonna start doing the sound check for this week's episode, and check it out whenever you get a chance if you want to, and then we'll see you next time. Woo!